What's going on, guys? Noor here once again, and we are back with some more MapleStory. We're sitting at level 263, and on today's video, we are actually going to take down Damien and Lotus, the normal version. We're going to do a solo. I just want to kind of like test the waters and see how much better have we become with these two bosses, right? So I am able to take down these two bosses in a hard version with a party of 6 or 5 or 4, but the normal one, I want to see if I can take down it solo. So we're gonna use a couple buffs. I will need these buffs because, you know, we're doing this as a solo attempt. I don't think I've done it before. I probably attempted once or twice, but I mean, I don't know. I don't remember if I did it. We are missing our guild series. I'm not gonna wait 8 minutes or so. We're just gonna go straight into it. So let's make sure we have everything on. I'm gonna double check if I have my link skills. Yes, I do. This will not be a guide of some sort, but mostly like try and see if I can take this guy down. So let me use a couple of my buffs. All right, so gonna do a quick burst. All right, I think we should be okay. Yeah, I didn't even burst properly, so I'm gonna try and not cut too much of the video so we can see a little bit more of, you know, how I take down this Lotus. It will also serve kind of a guide to those who are new to the game and want to know how to take down Lotus. Now, I thought Lotus was a girl, but apparently everyone's saying Lotus is a guy. It's the brother of one of the characters, the NPCs, belonging to the story, the lore. So if you don't have a character that cannot, you know, skip the lasers, you're gonna have to go around. Now, obviously, some of you already know how to do Lotus. This will mostly be for new players, and also, you know what? Oh, I got stunned there. For those who will probably say, hey, you need to do this better or that better. Alright, well, I'm not taking it super serious, but that was phase 1. You have to be careful on this part. I'm gonna do a quick bind to escape those lasers. I'm gonna do a quick burst as well. There you go. So the key fact about phase 2 is to avoid his lasers. And when you see those things fall on the ground, either you step on it as we get hit. You either step on it or you try to fly. So let me show you guys an example, right? So you see those things did fall on the ground. I'm gonna go on top of this. You gotta be careful because he does that punch and punches you outside of those, I don't know what we could call these structures, probably, yeah. And then other than that, you can escape those, you know, falling debris, also that blue ball. It will help, definitely. So we've got another one of those debris falling. So here again, see, you have those blue lasers. We're gonna just escape it, just like so. I'm gonna do another burst. There you go, pretty simple. Yeah, we've got pretty good damage. I did also play with my 6-job skills. I will show you guys later towards the end of the video. But so far, it's pretty easy, man. I mean, I'm feeling really confident. Now, phase 3. Phase 3 is kind of similar. There is a lot more debris, I feel like. And there's that laser again. But most importantly, that big train that you guys just saw. You have to be careful with that one because it is... Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention. I did not pay attention and I died. As I was saying, you just need to be careful with those big trains because they are one-shot kill. And we're gonna take this a little bit more serious, guys, because phase 3 has a little bit more HP. I'm gonna do a quick burst. There you go. I love Shadowers, man. I mean, like, the fact that you can just burst so quick. Alright, so we've got a train. I'm gonna escape that. Alright, so this is... Oh, yes, this is the other attack. When he does this, he goes invincible. You gotta be careful. Okay, I actually have to be careful. All right, let me see. I do have my... I forgot I got my origin skill as well. What I'm gonna do is do the smoke screen and do a bind. I'm gonna do a quick little bind here. There you go. Good damage. Really good damage. And if you are 6th job and attempting, I mean, hard Lotus, let's say, I'm gonna do another bind. Oh, I don't have my bind. But I am escaping those lasers. Just barely. There you go. We're almost done. We are almost done with this boss. Thank God we have the origin skill. Just a little bit more. he does that attack, the green sphere around him, that basically kind of does a gravity pull, right? And if there are debris close to that, well, it's gonna kill you. But there you go, phase 3 complete, and that's completely it. I mean, normal Lotus down. We are definitely going to look for some harder bosses. I would just wanted to do a quick solo. I don't have any gear drops, unfortunately. 37%. Not that we're gonna get anything. I don't need anything for normal Lotus. It's mostly hard Lotus that we're looking for. Some items. All right, we're not gonna waste any time. We are not waiting for any other of our skills either. I'm gonna try and take down normal Damian. Now, between normal Damian and normal Lotus, I feel like Damian is much easier. Lotus has much more things to escape, let's say. Alright, so he is already starting with that popcorn or whatever we can call these things. But when he does that, just wait it out. If you have a summon skill or anything that can just, you know, do damage, you can just pop it up there. Escape those purple evil things that you see. When he does this attack, stand behind him. That's all you need to do. Stay in behind and you can do a little bit more damage. Oh, that is, yeah, that attack is okay for phase 1, but it does have a phase 2 attack that will one shot kill you. I'm gonna do a quick bind just for the sake of it. I'm gonna do a quick burst. There you go. Good. We're gonna just take a little break down here. So another thing to mention about Damien. Okay, he's still over there. Usually Damien moves a lot, but okay. Is the numbers you guys see on top of my head. So 2 out of 7. Now it's 3 out of 7. You got to be careful not to hit 7 out of 7 because that will unfortunately kill you. So you need to go to this temple, hold the harvest key, and make sure you don't get hit, because if you get hit, it will restart the bar. So the other attack to mention is that sword. Sword's gonna follow you around. It's not a big deal. You know, you can just escape it. But when it's on the ground, then you gotta make sure you're not on it. If you are on it, then it's gonna, you know, probably one shot kill you as well. Or maybe 2. Alright, so we're at 4 out of 7. I'm gonna do a quick cleanse. Just for the sake of it. And I'm gonna do another one of my summons on top over there. While he's doing that, I'm gonna quickly buff a little bit. Make sure we have our buffs ready. And we're gonna do a little bit more damage here. The only annoying thing with Damien is the fact that he does... Ooh. Alright, didn't pay attention there. Is the fact that he does move a lot. So if you do have a lot of binds, use them. I'm gonna escape a little bit. I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention to what's going around. Okay, so phase 2 for Damien does start at 30% HP. So what you can do is, you know, keep an eye. So if you do have bursts and whatnot, hold down if you're really close to that mark. All right, so we're gonna weigh it down a little bit for Damien to come down. I might want to use my burst. Oh, maybe not. I did get hit there. Escape that attack as well. There we go. Do a quick little burst. I don't know if a Damien has more health than Lotus. It sometimes do feel like that, but if you do have like familiars with any ID or so, use it. I'm not using them right now because I unfortunately did learn well. I mean, fortunately did learn well recently, but I did have to use a lot of my familiar gouge, and I don't want to waste any more coins already, so I think we should be okay with this much. Okay, so him being on top over there, I'm gonna use one of my assault skill just to escape that barely. So origin skill is ready. We're at 40% HP. I will not use it. I'm gonna wait for phase 2. Instead, we're just gonna do some damage here. Quick little burst. And he disappears. There we go. 29.5%. So Phase 1 complete. As you guys have seen, just try to avoid some attacks. Stay behind the Falcon Punch. Avoid the popcorn attacks. And those purple things are spawned out of nowhere. Just don't be on top of it. Phase 2 has somewhat of a similar mechanic. But we do have these blue balls, which, frankly, I would say, I'm going to do a quick bind with my origin skill. Just so we can do a little bit more damage here. And a little burst. There you go. We are 7 out of 7 as I see this. But that's okay. We still have a lot of lives. I'm not going to worry too much about that part. I'm going to put one of my summons. So phase 2 do have this little popcorn or Cheeto balls. The blue ball that's following us, that decreases our attack, so you're basically doing 10% damage instead of 100% damage, let's say. And as you guys have seen, that attack as well, you need to escape it. It is a one-shot kill, unlike phase 1. This is the other attack from Damian. Try to escape those blade attacks, let's say, because those blade attacks will one-shot kill you as well. There is a lot of one-shot kills with phase 2. What I'm gonna do is do a quick little bind, burst up. Now go the other side of the balls and do a little. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to like manage where you need to be, or again, I need to pay a little bit more attention. Oh, this attack. If he's in the middle, good luck. You just need to jump on top of those. But if he's on the left or right side, you can go to the opposite side and you will not be touched by those. Okay. Ooh. Alright, this is probably the one that I don't know about. So, what I've found out is when this happens, try to get away from it and attack him before he does that explosion. Okay, another one of those attacks. As you guys can see, they are really, really dangerous. And I'm gonna jump on them. All right, I guess I didn't cleanse on time. We've got 4 lives left. Another trick would be to stand on the other side, so these blue balls stay on one side. And that happens, and Damien decides to go on the other way. Well, I mean, you guys probably see what I mean here. Oh, okay, escape that. All right. Yeah, Damien, I really hate him just because he does move too much. Luckily for us, we can do a lot of mobility movements. And there you go. I think that's it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I tried to explain as much as I can while fighting and focusing, not dying. I did die a lot. You know, if talking and doing a boss is a little bit more difficult than it seems. But phase 1 and 2, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just make sure phase 2 you do avoid most of its attacks because they're one-shot kills. He does move a lot, so if you do have 2 binds, make use of them. If you do have only 1 bind, if you're like level 230, 240, make sure you use those binds perfectly. Alright, so we're gonna see what we're gonna get from this. Not much. Yeah. Alright, well, it is what it is. I'm happy with this solo bossing. If there's anything that I should have done better, let me know. But for new MapleStory players, this could be of some sort of a guide, like I mentioned. So I hope you guys did enjoy this little quick tutorial-ish / me trying to see how much I can deal damage to these 2 bosses. Definitely gonna work on getting a little bit more damage to probably do a hard Lotus / hard Damian eventually, because I do need those boss items. Those are really good items that we have to get, but I'm really unlucky with ChagaStew. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to get any decent items, while Feta Eater, my paladin, has like 5 Kana rings alongside 4 Black Bean Mark, but this guy doesn't have anything. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you have, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with some friends, and I hope this helped some new players to learn about Damien and Lotus. Make sure you get those bosses done in your belt, because you will need these items to get some absolute gear. Alright guys, I will catch you guys on the next video.